Hey guys, Kristian Phillip Valentino here. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is part 3 of my musical journey story. So if you've watched the last video, I mentioned that I had decided to take a hiatus between 2016 and 2017. Now during this time, it was kind of a darker period for me. I was still going through some of the traumatic things from a family situation that I was going into prior, and it just kind of came to keep happening. And it really kind of took me down a really dark path. And around 2017 in the summer or early 2018, I ended up reconnecting with my now wife. But we ended up reconnecting during that time that I was going through that. And one thing led to another, and I ended up actually moving out to St. Louis so that I could be closer to her and that we could work on our relationship. And I pretty much just took everything that I had and moved out there and didn't have music on my mind really. I still played the guitar every once in a while just to kind of jam and have fun, but I wasn't really thinking about songwriting. I wasn't really thinking about music much at all really during this period. I was really just trying to figure out what to do with the situation I was going through with my family, and I was also trying to just put as much attention as I could as possible in this relationship that I was in. I kind of wanted to just throw myself in that at the time. And over time, her and I got closer and closer, and eventually what ended up happening was we decided that we wanted to move. And we wanted to move somewhere just really cool, somewhere that we would both love, up in the mountains. And so we ended up moving in February of 2018 to go to Asheville, North Carolina. And so that is where I am stationed now. We really love it out here. It's really beautiful. And so we're really glad that we took that leap. And so once we took that leap, we obviously started getting even closer over time. And then eventually it led to me proposing to my now wife, now Holly. And we ended up getting married in November of 2019. It was a really beautiful wedding, and I actually wrote a song that was going to be played during the vows at our wedding. And so that was kind of like the first song that I had written in a really long time. And the song went over really well at the wedding. A lot of people complimented me about it and still even ask me about it to this day. And I need to get it recorded. But it was kind of, those were the first fruits in me thinking again about taking another journey in my music and really going all in again and not holding anything back. And I realized that my journey with Ramblin' Pan had really been over. And so I wasn't really ready to resurrect Ramblin' Pan again. I was wanting to come at this from a standpoint of just me, and then people just really seeing me for who I am. And I decided to start going by my name. Now, my full name, this is pretty crazy, but my full name is Kristian Phillip Valentino Giletti. Now, the way that Giletti is spelled, it does not look like Giletti when you're first looking at it. And so I decided to use my first name and my 2 middle names, Kristian Phillip Valentino, for my music project. And so that is what I am going by now. And I'm in the works of releasing new music under my name. And so I'm really excited about that. This is a whole new journey that I'm going on now. I'm going to be releasing a lot more video content, a lot of songs over the next year. I currently am in the mix of a album that is based off of the 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. And I put a love story into the music as well. So the 4 seasons is a theme, but the actual story is inside, which is a love story that does eventually end up in a breakup. And so the way that that's lined up is you have the spring portion, which is the first 3 songs, and that's about the relationship kind of starting. You're getting to know each other. It's a very, very new thing, but you can kind of starting to see things blossom inside yourself as you're starting to kind of hit those first points of kind of like trying to hopefully fall in love. And then the next 3 songs is the summer portion. And that is basically the summer of love. It's all about love. It has a very lovey-dovey feel through all 3 of the songs for the summer portion. And then the next 3 tunes are the fall portion. And so that is where the relationship is starting to kind of fall apart. There's some arguing. You can clearly see things are starting to kind of just really fall apart, but also just kind of come apart at the seams. You can just really see something bad is happening. And then from there, the next 3 songs are the winter portion, which is the inevitable breakup, which the relationship pretty much just falls apart at that point. And so that makes 12 songs. And so right now I am releasing 1 song a month for the next year. The first song will be released in March, and then every month from then on will be another song. I'm really excited about it. It's a whole journey that I'm trying to take people on, and I hope that you come with me and you hit that subscribe button. Thanks.